Toronto with the ball. Now let's take a look at Nashville's opening lineup. Shane Battier is out there with Wallace. Then there's Iguodala. Then it's Green. And it's Bradley in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock. Nashville needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Oh. It's a 5-point game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Tracy McGrady on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. 4 on the clock. Count it.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, you know, it's still early, partner, but that's what we're seeing so far, and we know what he can do on one of his better days. He's hard to handle.
Outside Bradley. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Fast break, Toronto. McGrady's running. He feeds it to Green. Iguodala against McGrady. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. On the assist by McGrady. Abdul-Jabbar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Bradley. The 3. Got a piece of it. Wallace, the pass to Bradley. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Green. Wallace right side. From deep, Iguodala. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. And we'll see if that's the case here. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Bradley can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. The defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Iguodala. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. McGrady against Iguodala. McGrady dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Tries the hook. And the rebound goes to Nashville.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And it's Richardson in for Daniel Green. A platoon swap here for Nashville. Antetokounmpo. And again, no good by Toronto. Tracy McGrady on the wing. He's got 10. A slam dunk by Richardson.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto. Then it's DeBusschere, and it's Battier in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Richardson the pass to Smith. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for them. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
That one, no good. Feeds it to DeBusschere. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Rodman. Antetokounmpo against Rodman. Now the pass to Richardson. Stolen by Smart. Stojakovic kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's Richardson on the wing. Fires the three. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Richardson. And Toronto leads by 19.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tipped away. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And here's Smith. Knocked loose. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
McGrady outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. McGrady dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Nashville trails by 20. Kuzi. McGrady covering. Kicks it to Jones. To the inside. Here's Rodman. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Durant. His three-pointers off the mark.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
.40 left in the first half. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Toronto leading by 21. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Lobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Smart. Here's Kuzi. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 5.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Wallace. Iguodala out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. Ball's knocked loose. And Durant gets double-teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Durant.
That's a hard pass to make when the defense has that many people in the paint.
Back to Iguodala. Wallace down low. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Out of bounds as Nashville keeps possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And that one's good. Green.
Make sure he gets shots here.
It's Durant on the wing. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Iguodala's drive. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for McGrady. Trying to get back on track. Kuzi covered by Smith. Down low. It's tipped. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Richardson kicks to Smith. Launches it. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for J.R. Smith.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Antetokounmpo. No good with the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Jones, no one around him. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Kuzi. Battier against Jones. The feed to Stojakovic. It's good from long range.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
For 3, Richardson. Smith outside.
You know what? Tried to step in. And
43 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Stojakovic. That one rolling around and rims out. Toronto leading by 17. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long. They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Richardson for 3. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. They've got Shane Battier. Antetokounmpo is out there with DeBusschere. Then it's Richardson, and it's Smith in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
that's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Battier. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And Toronto leads by 18.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Battier, the pass to Wallace.
Timeout, timeout.
We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Green, no luck. Toronto leading by 15. Durant from beyond the arc and then some. And here's Nashville. Iguodala with it. Inside. Wallace. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his fourth rebound in this one. A shot by McGrady, no good. Wallace, the screen. Bradley, no one around him. The three-pointer is right on target.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And he's good on the three ball. Bradley's got 9 points here in the second half.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Wallace against Antetokounmpo. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Yeah, fool it.
Toronto leading by 14. McGrady outside. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Out to Battier. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside.
And that's the dagger right there. Really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
And the jam by Wallace.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
From deep, Green gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
It's stolen by McGrady. Pull-up jumper. And Green with the basket on the assist by Iguodala. And Toronto leads by 18.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.